And I want to start by saying that, no one has to be healthy.
What? What the fuck?
My name is Seth Green. I run a fitness coaching business. I've been involved in the health and wellness field for over 10 years now, including physical therapy. This is my safe space for other professionals, and I want you guys to let your inner bro out. So if you are interested in any more of my stuff, click the links down below, scan the QR code out here or on my shirt, and there you can download my ebook or see about coaching options and other fun stuff. And I would like to introduce you to the topic of today's discussion, Miss Virgin Tovar.
My virgin? I am not a virgin.
Virgie Tovar, my bad. Yes, that Virgie Tovar, the one that San Francisco thought would be a fantastic idea to go ahead and elect to a public office to teach the public about public health and that walking with your palms backward is actually ideal health. So what would you do if Gorlock herself was here giving you advice on how to live your life and be healthy, but to actively sabotage yourself as you're doing it, to make sure you cause pain to yourself, your family, and people around you, since they will have to shoulder the burden of your health care and every other problem you have, both mentally and physically, due to you being encouraged to be extremely overweight as a lifestyle? Watch till the end of this video for the answer. Thankfully, San Fran had the cognitival foresight to only hire her for 6 months and $12K in total salary, which in California, that might be enough to afford her groceries with how much she eats. At least the wasted tax dollars in this situation is a small amount, unlike a lot of the other subsidies they fund over there. It's crazy to me that in a world where we are developing new GLP-1s like Ozempic and retatrutide to radically improve body composition in America, and we're here trying to promote a healthier population with the Make America Healthier Again movement, but then California goes ahead and actively seeks out somebody who is trying to fight against being healthy and promote them into their health department.
What is your definition of health?
Yeah, that's really complicated, right? I think I want to talk about that question, but I want to start by saying that, no one has to be healthy. No, right? Like, I mean, it's like, no, like there is no governing body that's like out there putting, you know what I mean? It's like no one owes anybody that in either the traditional sense of the word or any other more innovative or, more politicized, maybe even.
Now, for someone who advocates being fat as a lifestyle and you should put that above your health, supposedly, she is the shining beacon of this terrible mindset because she looks like she's 63 years old. In reality, she's only 42. But that everlasting adiposity that she exudes is tremendously aging her, and it shows. I don't know anyone who says their ideal face and body type would be that of a fucking Shar-Pei. But here we are with somebody advocating to look horrible, feel horrible, and just actively try to sabotage your own health to make yourself feel worse. I don't know if this is a way for her to feel better about herself, but it is doing people who are fighting obesity absolutely no good. This is not a good look. Even pretending so is completely disingenuous and is actively going against what people are trying to improve on. Now, you may be wondering how Ms. Tovar even got into her position of power. Well, that answer surely isn't as shocking as you think, because she gained all her recognition from starting a hashtag, Lose Hate Not Weight, back in 2013, and she was one of the main spearheads in the whole toxic body positivity movement that started around that on Twitter. See, between that and her TikTok posting, she started getting more and more traction, and her insanely regressive rhetoric spread across the web and started that movement that now calls for people to actively try to be more obese and put down other people trying to lose weight. Really, there's no other reason I can see her wanting to do this other than being a contrarian, and I don't know if it's from a marketing standpoint or she truly believes that being unhealthy and causing other people to pay for that burden is a reasonable lifestyle. We know for scientific fact that extremely high BMIs lead to a host of other health issues. Hell, even in bodybuilding we see this. Guys who don't downsize into their late 40s and 50s are the ones that have health complications and potentially die from carrying an extreme amount of weight above their genetic set point. So when you're doing the same thing, carrying adipose tissue versus muscle tissue, it's gonna end up badly. You may not be hurt in the first couple of years of being severely overweight, but over time it starts to take a bigger and bigger toll on your health. And we see this all the time. Why a health officer, somebody hired, put into office to address this, would be allowed to proclaim this is okay just utterly blows my mind. California's government is known for terrible head-scratching decisions, including hiring fire chiefs to actively tell people that their husbands should burn to death in fires because they don't have the capability to pick them up. So gaslighting the victims is more important than actually solving the problem at hand.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
And this is where DEI hires get you. So this does not shock me coming out of that state. While they're trying so hard to be politically correct and pander to people, that they would go to this extent to hire somebody who is clearly not fit for the job. They actively put aside an enormous homeless crisis, people shitting on the streets, and maintaining the population should be more unhealthy and intentionally be gluttons for food. And they'd rather push that and have them claim disability than improve their workforce. That's what just blows my mind, man. Like, just think about it. This disease, obesity, is going to cost us $4.32 trillion by 2035 estimates if we don't address it.
That's a lot of zeros.
We are actively developing drugs to help people lose weight and trying to improve their lifestyle. But yet, on the other hand, we have somebody sitting there in office being paid to tell people it is okay to be fat and actively wanting them to sabotage their own health and pat them on the back and tell them it's okay. Just keep continuing to do this. It's destructive. It's ruining your life. It's going to ruin your family's life. Your kids are going to wonder where mom and dad went when they passed away from a heart attack at 42, but it's okay. Just keep piling it on. And look, my platform is entirely based on improving people's health, both mentally and physically. Whether or not you're getting the valuable information from my channel, or you're just here for the sarcastic brain rot shit that I sling in every video, that's fine. Or you might just be a coaching client trying to support me. But whatever. If you're interested in coaching, by the way, go ahead, click the link down below or scan the QR code on my shirt once again to access full service coaching, and we can go from there. But if you are actively trying to better yourself, your health, your wealth, and your family, I fully support you. Like, I want people to be generally happy with how they feel and look. But having someone actively try to sabotage those pursuits and lead to a higher cost of burden for everyone else in your community just for the sake of becoming a human Sharpay is just fucking Okay, mouth breathing. I can't say R words on YouTube anymore. My bad.
You see, the R word is very bad. It can hurt people's hearts. Can you understand that at all?
But yes, if she's actively going out there and paying self-pay for all of her medical appointments and expenses, then I guess it's fine. But I feel like she's not. And what is even more damning is the fact that she is a big influencer and a public health official, yet she has all comments disabled on her Instagram. What does that tell you? People don't agree with her rhetoric whatsoever, aside from a very select few that want to be contrarians and argue with people online all day. Everyone else knows that her little shtick is extremely destructive to young people, and it's really just encouraging a very unhealthy lifestyle that's going to just compound and create more issues down the road. We want America to be generally more healthy, successful, and wealthy, and encouraging horrible behaviors and just promoting bad physical and mental health isn't the way to do it. And honestly, like, I feel for people that are trying to actively lose weight and better themselves. But people like her just make a complete mockery out of the actual body positivity movement, where people just want to feel better and not be ridiculed for how they look, when she's actively promoting looking that way and telling you you should be that way when deep down you know it's not true. It's just false, toxic positivity that's a guise for her own personal marketing at the end of the day. So to answer my original question, I guess there's only one real answer. What would you do if Gorlock the Sharpay was trying to sabotage your community health? How would you fix that? I think the only way we could honestly fix this would be to lure her out in the fires down in LA. We just gotta put some flyers out for free cake on the Hollywood sign and tell her to roll down there so she'll keep rolling into the flames.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
So if you want to eat some chocolate starfish or grab some hot dog flavored water, let me know in the comments down below. And believe me, I know one of you sick fucks is probably into corpulent girls like her, and that's totally fine. But I want to let you know, if you're doing it all for the nookie, for her, that's close to bestiality, man, because she looks way too close to a Sharpay for my comfort.
We'll see if this one gets me in trouble.